My pantry isn't Pinterest worthy, and that is okay. This is one of the not so often talked about benefits of decluttering. This room is proof that even minimalists still make messes. I have a very fun, exciting announcement to make.
A palette of gold, gold, gold. A palette of gold, 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 gold.
Hey everyone, it's Natalie. So glad you stopped by my channel for today's video, which is a whole house declutter with me. This is another one of my messy to minimal episodes, the series where I have taken a year to get rid of over 80% of my stuff. It has just been crazy, it's been amazing, and it's been so great to have you guys along for this. So in today's video, I'm gonna be going through my whole house to find what I can to declutter. I'm not going through stuff with a fine-tooth comb like I do in like my big, really focused declutters. This is me just going through, trying to find as much stuff as I can in a short amount of time to get rid of, and I'm always surprised by the amount of stuff I get rid of. I'm starting in my bedroom here, and I'm gonna work through to the other end of the house, the kids' bedrooms, to end it off, and I hope you will join me. If you have a space to declutter, something to clean up, or even organize, then why don't you roll up your sleeves and we can work together. If we're working together today, then drop this emoji in the comments so that I can say hi. I love having your company while I go around my house and do decluttering and cleaning. I'm glad to have you here, and be sure to stay tuned because I have an exciting announcement for you guys coming up a little bit later on. Subscribe if you enjoy videos that share encouragement about real life and some motivation while we're at it. Roll up your sleeves and let's get started. Okay, this is where we are starting, here in my master bedroom, which is also my home office. I've got a master bathroom en suite, which is a fancy way of saying it's connected to the master bedroom, but it's not a fancy bathroom by any means. Give the video a thumbs up if you have 90s cabinets in your house too. No shame in that. So I've got some cleanup to do in there, definitely some tidying and decluttering to do in the office area. I'm gonna let my husband take care of his decluttering. I usually let him do that because it's his stuff. He knows what he's doing best. I've got just some stuff on top of my dresser here to take care of, some stuff that's fallen beside it. I actually already started doing a little bit of decluttering from my closet and under my bed, added a few things to that basket a couple of days ago. Definitely some improvement that can be done in this room. It's not too bad. Just wait till you see the rest of my house. My pantry especially is a little bit crazy. But I just wanted to remind you guys that if you're setting aside time to declutter, then focus on just decluttering. This helps me so much. A lot of the time we want to start scrubbing things down, cleaning it, really reorganizing and alphabetizing things, and decluttering time goes so much faster, and it is so much more effective if you just focus on taking out things that don't belong. So that might be stuff that doesn't belong in this room, but it belongs somewhere else. It has another home in the house. Or it might be stuff that just doesn't belong in your house at all, stuff that you're either going to donate, pass on to family and friends, recycle, or trash. So that's what I'm focusing on today. It's decluttering day. So let's do this. I'm going to start in my closet and kind of move my way around the rest of the room. In the world of decluttering, we talk a lot about our fantasy selves and how we choose to keep things sometimes for this idea or this like big dream or goal that we have, or even like a little dream or goal. So this is a box that I found while I was cleaning in the garage recently. This is kind of like the only thing that I have left from all of the musical theater stuff that I had. This is a small enough box that I do have a spot to store it, but it started out as a huge tote of stuff, and this is what I've chosen to keep. And another version of my fantasy self is an avid knitter and crocheter. I never have time to do it. I used to sit and knit and do stuff like that while I watched a football game in the fall time, but I haven't done that for years. So this one, this fantasy self, knitter Natalie, I'm gonna pass on. But this fantasy self, Natalie, the musical theater nerd, I'm not quite ready to move on from yet, and that's okay. Looking much better in here. I got the floor in between these dressers all nice and cleared out. Now I'm gonna work on my office area before moving into the bathroom. Okay, first actual garbage I've come across. So usually I have a garbage pile, a donate box, donate pile, and then I have a third pile going on because sometimes it's like this. I actually have a return pile. I made a couple of online orders and stuff didn't work out, so those need to be separate from the garbage and donates so I don't accidentally like get rid of them before I get my money back. My office is put back together. There were several things here that just don't even belong in this room at all. Some cups, like I had a cup of coffee this morning. I have some papers here that I need to file, and this is more of an organizational task. I actually became an LLC this year, and so I've been getting a lot more mail from the government, a lot more spam mail actually, and in order to file stuff away, I would have to take a few minutes and go into organizational mode rather than decluttering mode. So it's all contained in this little basket, and maybe this weekend I'll find time to start putting stuff into my files and doing some alphabetizing and organizing, but today's not the day for that. Today it's about stuff. That's what I'm focusing on, and this bathroom needs some help. I really need to get better about putting my stuff away in the bathroom. I need to develop the habit of cleaning up when I'm done in here. It's one of the only spots in the house that I have yet to develop a solid habit around. It's definitely on my radar. I don't have too many products or things, so it would go super fast every day. But for now, I'm just gonna quickly tidy this up, get rid of empty bottles of stuff, go through my little medicine like product cabinet here, and see what I can find that can be decanted or needs to be thrown away and moved on from. Anyone else just have to brush their hair if they see a hairbrush near them? Am I the only one? It's everything I can do right now to stop right here and not scrub out my sink or, you know, wash my toilet or whatever, but that would interrupt my mojo, my like decluttering high that I've got going on right now. I've already found a good amount of stuff to get rid of, garbage or donations or otherwise, and now it's time to move on to this room that you hear rattling around back here. That's my laundry room / pantry. This room is proof that even minimalists still make messes. This is the laundry room side, washer and dryer right there, mismatched washer and dryer club. And then this is our pantry side over on the other side. This room, out of any room in our house, gets cluttered so easily. It has multiple purposes. One of the things that makes decluttering easy is if you're able to just give a room one purpose. I know that's what Dana K. White talks about a lot, and I totally agree, but when you have a smaller space with a lot of people in it, our house is only 1,100 square feet, and for where we live, I realize in other parts of the world that isn't very small, but where we live and in our culture, that is quite a small house for 5 people, especially when you run a business full-time from home. And in small spaces, you just gotta make things work. And so this room, I'm gonna kind of go against that just declutter, just find stuff to get out of here sort of mantra that I take, because in order to find the stuff, especially like in this pantry side, in order to find the stuff that needs to go, I kind of have to do a little bit of digging, and while I'm digging, I might as well be putting things where they go and kind of rearranging and reorganizing things. I have a couple of boxes of like sparkling water that I need to put in my little sparkling water can dispenser that I have here, so that's definitely more on the organizing side of things, but it's a necessary evil. It's just something that has to be done, so that's what I'm gonna work on now. And honestly, this room is going to make me feel the best out of any room of my house when I get it under control today, because it has been nagging me so bad. And this is something that I weekly have to take care of, but it's been a couple of weeks since I visited this room because, oh my gosh, my kids are so loud. It's been a couple of weeks since I did this because we were out of town and I just didn't get to it. So I'm gonna do it now.
Every change has a reason, baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season lives outside of status quo. If we stop believing we're meant to be, expanding our abilities. If the passion's gone, we are doing it wrong. Baby, you and I should start living now. With the whole world at our feet, we could stay or we could
One of the reasons I love doing regular declutters rather than these like huge projects and waiting for it to get out of hand is not only that it keeps the space orderly and more peaceful, but also I've just really been able to be more conscious about what we're consuming and more realistic about what we're consuming when it comes to buying more of something. So this side here on the pantry, it is not Pinterest worthy. Like, I could definitely go deeper. I could organize things and really straighten things up, but I did what I could do to find the stuff that needs to go. I don't think there's anything more that I would find here that actually needs to go out. It just needs to be rearranged nicer to be more aesthetically pleasing. I'm not going for aesthetically pleasing today. My pantry isn't Pinterest worthy, and that is okay. But it's way more functional now that I have this bag of crap to get rid of. Do I say crap too much? That was a bad word when I was growing up. How about you? But I have a pile of laundry here that I need to do later today. Don't focus on the cleaning. I mean, this floor needs a good vacuuming. I might do that later today, might do it tonight. Right now, I'm keeping the decluttering train rolling, and we're gonna go work in the kitchen. And if you guys have seen my other like whole house declutter with me videos before, you know that whenever I get to the kitchen, I'm like, I don't think there's much that I'm gonna find in here. And I legitimately think that, like, I can't imagine the things that I would get rid of, and I always end up finding like a good amount of stuff. This time I'm like really feeling like I'm not really gonna find anything because of any space in my house. The kitchen is the top priority for me to keep simplified and orderly. And so I'm always doing little declutters here and there. I know our spice cabinet definitely needs to be gone through. I'm gonna go under the sink here. I might have a couple of things there. I'm gonna go through everything, but the only spaces that I think I'm actually gonna find anything is that spice cabinet and under the sink. But I've been wrong before, so we shall see.
I don't wanna waste my time, so baby, we should start living now.
Honestly, I'm not finding anything in this Lazy Susan cabinet. We use every single one of these items. It could use a good vacuuming and scrubbing on these little parts here, but that is for another time. Let's look under the sink here. Put this vase back where it goes, and then these little bags, grocery bags, go into here, and we just pull them out of there. These are just extras. I accidentally made a double order of those. I'm just gonna stack those neatly. It's nice, this little drawer pulls out, and we haven't been using our liquid dish detergent, although there is some left, so I'm just gonna use up what we have to be consumer conscious and not just throw something away that still has stuff in it. But lately we've been trying out these Grove dishwasher packs, and they work really well, and they're a little less toxic than using this. So still gonna use this up, so I'm just gonna place it on top. Again, not Pinterest worthy, but this will remind me to use it before we use more of these. A little dustpan here that I never use. I only actually use the little brush that came with it, so this can go. I don't think there's anything in this little side thing that we use all of those items, so there's that. Up in these cabinets, I don't think there's anything in here. We just have our daily inventory of stuff. But I end up finding stuff from here, so let me see if I can find something. I did find something right away. My mom's little jam jar. She made some homemade raspberries from her garden, a little freezer jam. I need to give this back to her. But these are our Yeti lids, or like shaker bottle things that go in there, and everything that's in here we use on a daily basis. So that can go right back up there. There's our Yetis, glasses, mugs, bowls, plates, daily bowls and stuff like that. Utensil drawer. I've been having my boys unload the dishwasher every day for me, which has been so great. But sometimes stuff gets misplaced or kind of cattywampus. That's okay. I think everything in here I use. I actually had a recent decluttering video. Someone commented, "Did you really just take everything out of the drawer and put it all back without getting rid of anything?" Yes, sir. Yes, I did. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you go through everything and say, I don't want to get rid of anything, or I don't need to get rid of anything. And putting stuff back in its rightful place, in its little home, is a good way to find the stuff that's out of place. I never use this spoon. I can say goodbye to this. See? There you go, sir. I got rid of one of them. Towel drawer, and as you can see, we need to do laundry. I think the only thing I'm gonna get rid of is this. Got damaged by a kid and doesn't work as well as it's supposed to. And I have another one anyway, and I don't need two. They're my favorite Grove striped towels. I also have a little set of like thin cotton IKEA towels that I use for cleanup and stuff. And then I keep hot pads in this little bin, and it all fits nicely in that drawer. I've got, let's see, cutting boards and a strainer and a rolling pin in there. Yeah, nothing needs to go from there. Only thing that I think we don't need in here is this little blue bowl, because the kids use these 3 bowls for cereal or soup or whatever, and then we just have like lids and straws and one little silicone bib that Haley still sometimes wears. But yeah, that's everything in there. That, folks, is the kitchen. What I'm actually getting rid of is the rag, the spoon, the bowl, the dustpan, and this little sieve that I never use. I have to give this back to my mom. And these spices actually need to go out in Weston's little cabinet thing station that he has out with his grill, because he uses these while he's grilling, but sometimes he just pops them into the indoor spice cabinet. So these are just in the wrong spot. I'm gonna take them outside, and I'm gonna add this stuff to the donation bin. So yeah, definitely not much in the kitchen here like I thought. Not as much as I have found in the past when I thought that I didn't have anything to find. Slowly but surely, we're making our way through. I feel like I'm gonna get to the point where I'll never have to declutter again. Famous last words, right? That's not possible with kids, because they outgrow clothing, they outgrow toys, they break stuff, stuff happens. But I can definitely say goodbye to this stuff, adding that to the pile. This is the other side of our kitchen. This is like our homeschool shelf area. This is another catch-all. It just gets random stuff on it. So I'm gonna take care of this, and then I'm gonna curl my way around into the living room closet here. Sorry to interrupt, quick interruption for this video, and then I promise we'll get back to the decluttering. First of all, would you give the video a thumbs up if you're enjoying it so far, if you're getting any motivation or inspiration or just some encouragement from it? I would appreciate that so much. Second of all, I have a very fun, exciting announcement to make for the whole month of August, which starts next week. Can you believe that? I'm doing a new theme for the uploads on my channel, which is called Back to Fall. And yes, I know fall doesn't technically start until the middle of September, but if you know me, you know I like to create a lot of peace around times of change in my life, and doing decluttering and simplifying and prepping and planning really helps with that. So I'm gonna take you along as I do that for the whole month of August. I have some decluttering and like minimalism videos planned, just like this Messy to Minimal episode. I also have some peeks into my daily life as a mom, a homeschool mom. I have some fall or like like back to school themed hauls for you, as well as some really cozy fall themed videos. I've got some recipes that I'm working on, like coffee recipes, so stay tuned for that. And maybe the best part of this is that every single video uploaded in the month of August is going to have a giveaway with it. So be sure to turn your bell button on after you subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss these back to fall videos that I'm going to be doing. We're going to be decluttering Weston's side of the closet in one of these episodes. He's going to join me for a big declutter in our master bedroom. I've got some prep and stuff that I'm doing as we head into this new season, and I'm so glad to have you guys along with me for it. So if you're excited for the back to fall series, then let me know in the comments by dropping this emoji. I will be sure to heart your comment back, and we will get started next week when I do a big extreme declutter of our school supplies and the homeschooling stuff that we have in our little homeschooling space. So I will see you next week for that video and all of the videos in August for my back to fall series. Now back to decluttering. Okay, definitely looking better in here. There's more that I can do. Again, I could like rearrange and recategorize and all of that. That's not what I'm doing today. I'm just finding the stuff that needs to go. So that's done. I've got quite the pile starting over here. What are you guys doing in Minecraft?
Oh, we're in big mall.
Yeah. People ask me, how do you declutter with kids around? Minecraft. For my decluttering and cleaning sessions that I do, that's when I give the kids some screen time. And they don't get a ton of screen time during the week, but I strategically set that screen time for times when I need a little bit of space and like time. I keep saying time to get stuff done. My attitude toward it is if I can do something really productive or very valuable during that session of screen time that they get, then it is screen time well spent. Because in the end, our house is more peaceful, it's more functional, and my kids are happier and I'm happier. It's a win-win-win. How many wins are there? Endless wins. On to the kids' rooms. We just had lunch. And now we're gonna get back to work. So I asked Haley if she was okay with us decluttering her bedroom right now on camera, and she said yes, and she even wants to help.
I gotta open it.
There, is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we're definitely dealing with more than just stuff to declutter. We also have like a mess in here. She hasn't put her laundry away for a couple of days. Usually I have my kids put their own laundry away. But actually with the laundry on the floor here, it's gonna be really easy to find stuff that no longer fits. So I don't have to even take it out of the drawers. Sometimes you do need to clear a path to get to the stuff that you need to declutter. So that's kind of what I'm doing now, kind of what I did in the laundry room. That needs to be hung up. That needs to be hung up. Oh, you changed your dress. This goes in your soccer bin. Can you go put this in the soccer bin in the front closet, please?
Yeah. Oh, I'm turning on the stove. Hey, it's following me.
He's just doing a lot of playing while I'm going through some of these drawers and bins. We organize our kids' toys in cube units by macro category, so we don't like organize every little piece and category out. We just kind of throw general stuff into bins, and it works really well. If you guys want to see a video I did a few months ago about how we organize toys, like our attitude toward like minimalism and toys and all of that, and some tips and tricks that I think are pretty helpful, I will link that video in the description box. But we're not finding too much because we haven't actually purchased much more than like the last time I did a whole house declutter. I definitely found some garbage. That's something that I always end up running across. And then I did find a few pieces of clothing that were too small. Haley, do you want to go through this bin that we have here and see if there's any stuffed animals or baby dolls that you're ready to not play with anymore?
Oh, we have to still keep this, right?
Yeah, if you want to.
I want to.
Okay, I'm not going to make you get rid of anything you don't want to get rid of. We're going to keep this.
I'm going to get rid of this.
Do we not use that anymore?
Yeah.
Okay.
It didn't work.
I've been wanting her to part with this for a while now, but she just hasn't wanted to. And you saw, like, she just grabbed it and said, I don't want this anymore. We've had this little sound machine, this little portable sound machine. It's like broken here since she was a baby. It still works, so we're gonna donate this. This obviously
No, I
wouldn't get
chewed
thrown
on
away.
it
Oh, you
when
chewed
I-
on this?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it still makes noise and everything, and maybe someone could find this at a thrift store and make it work for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't use it anymore, do you?
Yeah.
Okay, time to say goodbye. She's determined to find something to give to the babies. That's what she calls it when we donate things. She's giving it to babies. You can tell I've been decluttering with her since she was really little because we were passing stuff on to actual babies back then. But now you're not baby size anymore, are you?
Yeah.
No, you're a big girl. Is there anything under your bed that you want to declutter? Usually if something falls under your bed and you don't miss it anymore, it means that you're not actually really playing with it anymore. What did you find? Show me. An empty bottle of bubbles. Do you want to keep that?
No.
No. Okay, let's throw it away. And she's still got stuff here on her kitchen set that she's playing with. I'm not gonna, again, reorganize and put things into their special little categories right now. I'm not making it perfect. I'm just finding stuff to take out of here. And look, got a little pile going on over here next to Leon. We've got some garbage. We've got some stuff that belongs in the boys' room that we found in here. And we have some clothing to part to give to the babies. We have a couple of toys that we're saying goodbye to. Good work. Okay, time for the boys' room. Come here, Judah. Let's go. Are you okay with me showing them your room and decluttering it?
It would be perfect because we're getting rid of some of my stuff. So for my birthday.
Well, yeah, your birthday's coming up. Can I film in your bedroom, Judah?
Sure.
Sure, okay. Okay, what's the first thing we always look for when we're decluttering? Or cleaning your room?
Poop.
Poop! I hope we don't find poop. We look for garbage. Can you guys please find paper wrappers? Wrappers. Pick up the garbage. Wrappers over there. Naked baby Yoda.
Aww.
Okay, there you go. Clothing in the wrong spot. There we go. Let's get the dust stuff out of the way. No, you're not going up there. Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna get down.
So here's the state of their drawers right now. We have too much stuff in here. I'm not doing a thorough declutter. I'm just gonna help them find a couple of things to get rid of. So let's start with shirts. Come here. Can you guys grab a couple of shirts that you just never wear? You guys never wear this one because you chew the buttons.
Yep.
Okay, that one. Apparently Liam wants me to find the maroon shirt because he doesn't like to wear the color maroon. Do you like to wear maroon? Yeah, okay, so we will keep it for Judah. Oh, what is a kitchen towel doing in here?
Sometimes when we declutter, we're just finding stuff in the wrong place.
Sometimes when we declutter, we're just finding stuff in the wrong place. You are so right, Judah. Or should I say, Sonic?
Yeah.
Do you ever wear these jeans, these light colored jeans with the rips in the knees?
Oh no.
No, I don't think I ever see you wear those. Lots of rips. How about these ones with the rips in the knees? Does every pair of pants you own have rips in the knees? I think that's it. Maybe some jammies? You want to find some jammies? What jammies do you never wear? Because you have quite a few.
I wear all these.
I think you do wear all of these, and that's okay. We
And
don't have
I don't
to
wear
get rid
the
of anything.
SpongeBob.
Oh, yeah, you're right. The SpongeBob ones are a little bit small. That's where that blue shirt went.
What?
It was in your jammy drawer.
That blue shirt.
Here, can I make Sonic say something? Sometimes when you're decluttering, you find hidden treasures. We're gonna pop into the kids' bathroom, and this is where I think we're gonna find, what's better? Okay, I think we're gonna find some stuff here in the shower. We've got some gross old toys that are just kind of hanging out down there. I was in here going, what's that smell? I cleaned everything and I realized I think some of these toys are harboring some mildew, so. Ooh.
So I'm gonna go across the country at school. I've been thinking about it lately and I made up my mind. Is that cool? I wanna know it'll be hard to set my phone. No, it's new.
Take a quick look in their little medicine cabinet here, which is just like toothpaste and hairbrushes and stuff. That is a gross old tube of toothpaste. Let's go. That one too. Okay, goodbye. There's that. I probably need to buy them some more toothpaste. This is the travel bag that we took that I need to put back underneath the sink. And there is a empty thing of toilet cleaner. Bye! And that's it for the kids' bathroom. And last but not least, I am gonna dive into the linen closet and see if there's anything I can grab.
You said I won't lie, I'm yours, you're mine. Baby, going into it.
A ratty old towel, a pillow cover that the zipper broke, an old scrubby thing that I don't need, and a wrapper for toilet paper. Okay, linen closet is done. I'm gonna show you this pile over here, but I wanted to show you this. This is one of the not so often talked about benefits of decluttering. I feel like whenever we declutter the kids' rooms, they find toys that they had forgotten about and they start playing with them, and they have some really fun playtime for the next few weeks, especially with their new discoveries. Gotta turn off that light. Yeah, the boys brought out some Hot Wheels stuff that they hadn't seen in a little while. It's pretty cool. My house is not clean by any stretch of the imagination. Definitely needs a good wipe down, a good scrubbing. It feels good to have this much stuff taken out of the nooks and crannies, cleared off the surfaces. This feels really good. Let me show you what we're getting rid of. So here is the pile up. We have stuff that we've decluttered out. This bin was worked on a few days ago, so you can choose to include that in the total or not. But I still got rid of a good amount of stuff. We got some toys, some kitchen stuff, some kids' clothes, some more toys, and then we have a box of just garbage and stuff. This box isn't even halfway full. It just is stacked up against the wall. But that still is a good amount of stuff that I have found in those places that just needed a nice declutter. Well, that is everything that I have to share with you in this video. From start to finish, that took about an hour and a half's worth of work, but it's 3 hours after the point that I started because, you know, mom life, making lunch, kissing boo-boos, wiping butts. Oh, I took a call from my friend Dawn, you know, Dawn, the minimal mom. So that was fun. But now it's time for me to call it a day. And tomorrow when I have my cleaning day, which I'm not gonna show you because you've seen me clean 100 times, and I have other cleaning videos if you wanna see that. I'm not gonna be battling against the stuff on the surfaces or in the nooks and crannies while I try to do the scrubbing and the wiping down and, you know, the cleaning of toilets and stuff like that. So I'd say that that is good time well spent, and I'm so happy that I did that. And I'm happy you guys came along with me for this whole house messy to minimal declutter. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, especially if you enjoyed seeing the kids come along with me. I think they're so hilarious when we're doing decluttering sometimes, and while I don't always show them on my channel, it is fun to have them pop in every once in a while. So thanks to the kids for their help. Thanks to you for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are. Thanks for spending a little part of it with me on my channel, and I'll catch you later.